Welcome into All Things LA Real Estate. My name is PK Knoll, and we are heading out to Altadena for your September real estate update. If you're not familiar with where Altadena is, it's just off the north side of Pasadena. So Pasadena is super popular, but Altadena has some great value, some beautiful homes, some good schools, just like Pasadena. So it might be a nice little alternative option. Not a ton of relief when it comes to the price of the homes, but we're going to get into all the numbers. We're going to look at the month over month. We'll do the year over year. And at the end of the video, we're going to do homes that have caught my eye where we're trying to find some value in the market. Let's go. We're taking a look at what's happening out in Altadena with the current statistics in the neighborhood. We have 36 homes available for sale. Of those 36, 9 have recently seen price drops. That is not normal in a normal, healthy real estate market, but it is something we are consistently seeing throughout the east side of Los Angeles, across Los Angeles, and probably across the nation. 25% of the homes doing price drops. We just have so many buyers that are priced out of the market with the 7.5%, 8% interest rates that home sellers who need to move on for whatever personal reasons that is are having to lower the price to try to attract what buyers there are. The minimum price to get in the neighborhood right now is $700,000. We're going to talk about that home and homes that have caught my eye. Top end, $5.75 million. Our average homes available for sale is 1.864, 688. Days on market is 34. So days on market typically between 30 and 45. So the homes out there right now, the 36, are right around that month mark on average. Once that number starts creeping up to basically around 60, when the 2-month mark hits, that's when we'll see even more price drops in the neighborhood. We'll keep our eye on that as we follow through month after month. Taking a quick peek into September of 2022, we had 28 homes sell at 104% clip. So 4% on average over the list price. We probably will not get back to that on a year-by-year perspective because 28 and we only have 36 available. That'd be quite the fire sale, and we're just not going to see that happen. But if you're somebody who's looking right now in Altadena, something that's most important is what's most relevant, which is most recent, which is what happened last month. So let's do that now. If you've been following along with the channel, I do reports on basically every neighborhood on this upper east side of Los Angeles. And all things considered, things aren't going terribly when it comes to Altadena, because if we look back to last month, we had 32 homes sell, which isn't too bad, at 108% clip. So there is some demand there still, right? So 8% over the list price. That's the number you can kind of keep in mind if you're looking at homes as far as being competitive and being able to get your offer accepted. In a typical average stance out in Altadena, even with the interest rates that there are, we're still seeing homes sell for over the list price on average. The low end last month was $697,000. It sold for $2K under. So as a home listed for $699K, it needed a little bit of work. It sold just under that list price at $697,000. So they weren't getting a ton of demand. On the high end, we had a home sell for $3.075. That home sold for $275K under the list price. So it's listed for $3.35. We actually went over that home a little bit in a previous month. So check back to August if you're interested about that. But what that kind of tells us as well is that on the upper end, there maybe not be as much demand because $275K is pretty drastic under the list price, about 9% when we're seeing 8% over on the average. The days on market was 18. The average home sale last month in Altadena was 1.443, 453. So a lot lower than what we're seeing as far as the average homes available. But that has a lot to do with our 5.75 juggernaut. We're going to talk about that house beginning in the next segment. We quickly look into August of 2022. We had 35 homes sell at 106% clip, so 6% over the list price. So Altadena is always kind of getting, especially over the past couple of years, some consistency. That's good if you're a homeowner. Your homes are appreciating. It is a 9% decline year over year. Realistically, that is not too bad of a number. We only have one market that we saw an increase year over year. Most markets are hitting in like the 30% range for their year over year declines. But let's go ahead and check out homes that have caught my eye and see if we can find some value in this very tough real estate market. Homes that have caught my eye. Here's what we're going to do right here. We're going to see what the entry level looks like. What's the lowest amount you can have to get into the neighborhood of Altadena? Great schools, great neighborhood, very safe, low homeless population out there. Then we're going to get into PK's top pick. All my top picks in today's real estate market are going to be finance numbers driven, because you have to find a home that has good value, that has potential to appreciate, because you cannot go underwater on your mortgage if you're going to finance a home right now. And then we're going to talk about the top dog. What does that 5 million plus home look like? And we'll get into that here. So let's start on the entry level side. First of all, last month in the August real estate update, we talked about the home that was on the bottom end. That was that trust sale for $699K. It ended up selling for $800K for those who are following along. That is very typical in a trust sale. It's always, the people who get the home left to them in the will, they usually typically market extremely low as far as comps go, because they just want to unload it. They don't want to sit for months. They're obviously in a grieving period in most cases, and they just want to move on. So that home sold for $101K over the list price. We anticipated that. Currently, 373 West Poppy Fields Drive, 0 bedrooms, 1 bath, 380, $700K is the price on this one. It's a very weird kind of lot here, which is kind of like a back house and a 2-car garage. The lot is 5571, so that's pretty solid, but the actual building stance is small, so it might be something where you kind of come in and maybe build out or rip down and build new, if that's something you're interested in Altadena. Because if you look at the per square footage number right now, it's 1842. That's as high as I've ever seen, especially for a home under $1 million. So this is kind of a project spot. We'll see what kind of develops with this one. We'll keep an eye on it. So check back next month or reach out if you are interested. I'm happy to help you if you're, doing your search, looking for a home out in Altadena. But let's jump over to my PK's top pick. Like I said, this is going to be a money play. It's 3873 Lilac Canyon Lane. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 4,983 square feet. It's listed currently for 2.545. So just over 2.5 million. It's actually seen a 50K drop. So it was originally listed for 2.595. Now, normally price drops means it was mispriced. It's got something wrong with it, and buyers are starting to realize that. That's not what's happening in this market. We're just in a situation where there's not a lot of buyer demand, because most people with the finance can't afford in the $2.6 million range. So they've lowered it 50K to hopefully get some more eyes on it. It's got a $510 per square foot price. I love that. Anything between $400 and $700 is beautiful price. In the 2.5 range, to find something at $510 is pretty amazing. So you are getting bang for your buck as far as the size of the house goes. The lot is also solid at 7444. This whole neighborhood, one thing you want to obviously make sure of is you're getting a good value, a home that's not going to, have any chance of lowering the price that you pay for it. Every house in this neighborhood this year has sold for over 2 million. So that there's good value in the neighborhood. Incredible views at this home. There is a community pool in this little neighborhood, which is interesting, but at least you got a pool. If you're living on the east side, getting out to the ocean, especially from Altadena, it's quite the trek to get out to the ocean, at least 40 minutes in most instances. So you got the community pool there for you and the kids. It sits on kind of the north side of Loma Alta, but great value here as far as the per square footage, and I really enjoy and think this house is beautiful. Jumping over to the top dog in the neighborhood, quickly, 1700 East Altadena Drive is actually that active $5.75 million home. We've never seen a sale in Altadena over $5 million. I went over that in the final segment of the August real estate update with Altadena. So if you're interested in that home, check back to that video. The home is still active, not getting the offers it wants right now. But we're going to jump down to the next tier because I don't want to be repetitive for those of you who are following along month by month. So we're going to go to 1661 East Mendocino Street, 6 bedrooms, 6 baths, 5,023 square feet. This one's actually listed for 3.598. It sits right by the Altadena Country Club. Altadena Country Club is beautiful. I got to golf it once, and it was absolutely incredible. You get into that. I think there's a wait list actually to get in the Altadena Country Club. That's pretty common for Los Angeles if you're not familiar with it. $716 per square foot. Love that. High-end ticket prices are typically in the thousands. This one's at $716. Absolutely love it. The lot is humongous. $29,532. They've actually marketed that they did 140K in upgrades as well. So they want to let you know that this house is up to date, it's renovated, and they've already put the money in for you. So you should be able to move in ready and not have to do any major repairs or upgrades to the house. Nice little 3-car garage. They do also promote the tennis court in the back, but there's no lines, there's no net. So, you could turn that into a basketball court, tennis court, whatever you'd like to do with that. But pretty beautiful home, in that mid-3s range. Probably more of a cash buyer opportunity, but if you're in the range, Altadena is a great spot. This home should go. Thank you so much for watching the video. We do this every single month for almost every neighborhood on the east side. We're doing Pasadena, Silver Lake, Eagle Rock, Highland Park, Glendale, La Cañada, El Sereno, Cypress Park. The list goes on and on. So like and subscribe to the channel if you are so inclined. If you're somebody who's looking to purchase a home on the east side of Los Angeles or sell your home, I am happy to help out with you. Reach out to me. You can send me a direct message online, or all of my phone numbers are listed. Even if you're somebody who's hesitant with 7% interest rates, that puts us in the same boat. It always helps to start preparing for future opportunities because you don't want to miss the boat there. We will tread lightly. We will look for value, and we will get it done. I also do a ton of other videos. I get into the schools. I get into, the restaurants in the neighborhood. I get into the attractions in the neighborhood. I do some other fun videos like quick cribs. So once again, like and subscribe if you are so inclined. Have a great day. Be kind. Yeah. There we go.